In the beginning, there was only the custodian and the storyteller. There, in the center of their consciousness, a universe was born. Within that universe, the largest planet, Eos, came to be. Its denizens are just as magical and varied as the planet itself. This is their tale. Welcome back to Eos.
Melody and Sunrise both had found homes in the tower in the days following. Fennick had also left the medical wing, taking up residence in Sam and Logic's home. He was often seen chasing down Sunrise in his airplane-shaped hover chair, and she would playfully allow him to catch her. Cell is on her way to visit Miles when the sound of a dirt bike splits the air. As she looks out deeper into the wastes, a dust cloud is fast approaching.
Oh, stars! What now?
As the dust cloud approaches, Cell is able to make out a three-wheeled dirt bike, and oddly, she recognized no one on it. The driver is a large Bengal tiger Leonin. Beside her is a man with white hair, and in the sidecar is a woman with long, red, curly hair. On her shoulders, wrapped like a scarf, is a German Shepherd dog wearing goggles.
What are you doing in my wastes?
Your wastes? Wait, I know that voice. Sir?
Right. Nobody, yes. And what are you doing in my wastes?
Well, I was going to see Miles.
I saw him in passing. He has business elsewhere.
I bet he does. But wait, you died.
Have you studied the sky?
I have been a little busy.
Well, if you had, you would notice there is no shiny new constellation. No constellation, no death.
Right.
Come on, move that way, out. This is no place for you.
But who are they?
Fuerza turns off the trike with a sigh of irritation.
They are friends of Miles. He just needs somewhere to lay low a while.
Oh, well, hello, I'm Cell.
The man with white hair is very handsome. His hair is in a crew cut. He has tan skin and rather angular features. Most striking, however, are his eyes, which shine a brilliant ruby red. He wears a captivating smile, and despite the rather harsh environment he was just in, he looks incredibly well put together.
Hello, miss. I'm Ansel.
Can we do introductions out of the wastes? It's dangerous here.
I'm Aislin.
The woman has long, curly red hair, her eyes a brilliant blue. She is fair-skinned and wears a long, trench-coat-designed jacket and blue jeans. There is, however, something animalistic about her smile. As the group prepares to leave, a loud crack sounds, and through a hellgate, a large creature appears. He is 12 feet tall, with red skin, white hair, and black horns protruding from his head. Last to leave the portal are his great leathery wings that unfurl as he aims a fireball directly at the trike.
Oh, come on! I just got back! A demon? Really?
The dog, Fuerza, Aislin, and Ansel all jump from the trike, with Fuerza knocking Cell out of the way as the trike ignites.
Well, Aislin, darling, this isn't the best way, but meet my dad.
That's your dad.
Look, we don't talk about your family stuff.
My family stuff isn't throwing fireballs at us now, is it?
Sel's eyes glow green, and her fingers elongate into vines that she connects to a shallow root network underground. She finds a nearby barrel cactus and throws it directly in the eyes of the giant demon. The unearthly screech that leaves the creature shakes the ground.
Nice shot. Now get out of here. I didn't come back just to have Khan eat me alive, and he will if something happens to your majesty.
Lucky for you, I'm retired.
Sel casts again, finding another cactus nearby as the demon attempts to remove the plant from his face, incinerating it.
Oh, the tarantulas are going to have a field day. Sel, stop!
A tearing sound fills the air as the red-headed woman shifts into a dire wolf and charges with a vicious growl.
A werewolf?
She can control herself in that form, not to worry.
Fuerza shifts into her full tiger form and begins to attack the giant demon as well. She and Aislin the wolf work in tangent, attacking from both sides, while Sel, ignoring Fuerza's advice, continues attacking using any cacti or pointed desert plant she can reach via vine. Ansel, the white-haired man, casts a giant black and red fireball at the same time the larger demon does, though in different directions. One hits Fuerza dead on, knocking her out immediately, and just as the second hits the larger demon, he is encapsulated in a box that folds on him until he disappears.
That wasn't supposed to do that.
Well, the bigger issue is the unconscious tiger.
Right. The black magic in that fireball was death magic.
Sel rushes forth to Fuerza and casts a spell to counteract the death magic.
I'm too far from the forest to pull on its magic. We need to get her to Con, now.
Well now, aren't you interesting? You aren't from this reality. You seem to have a problem with the guardians of the planet below. I wonder if we can come to an agreement, you and I, and see if we can't get the guardians' attention.
As Ansel, Aislin, and Sel move Fuerza quickly off towards Con, they don't see another magical blip appear as a tall man in all black appears beside the wreckage that was the bike.
There is no reality you can hide from me in. My plans will be seen through. First things first. I need to get out of the sun. It is too hot. Let me think. Who do I know? What do I know? How can I work this in my favor? Unbelievable. Simple werewolf and a demon get the best of me? Never.
The man moves at incredible speed, striding away from the wastes following the tracks of the Guardians. As they move forward, Sel reaches out to Con over the communicator.
Con, we have incoming, and old and new friends.
More? And what's wrong? Who's hurt?
Fuerza.
The bear?
Well, if she is to be believed, it's her, and she's in a new body. Sounds just like her, though. Same sass.
Is that what they call it?
Who's that?
Look, we are about 5 minutes out. I will bring you up to speed once we arrive.
5 minutes later, Sel knocks on Con's door.
She may no longer be a bear, but she is solid as ever. A little help, please, Con.
Aislin, Ansel, Sel, and Con all work together to put Fuerza in a medical bed. Once she's safely laid down, Khan immediately begins casting.
This is foreign magic.
I was able to reverse the death magic, but she hasn't come to.
Death magic?
What? What do I have to do to get a nap around here?
Well, I mean, take one. But not like that. It is you.
Did you find the box?
They found us. And, hello, strangers in my house.
Ah, hello. I'm Ansel. That German shepherd there is the family dog. Bugs. Good job, girl, staying away from the fire.
Call me Aislin.
And who are you?
They are friends of Miles. They needed to lay low a while. Some high-profile supernatural beings are clocking them. One of them found them.
The demon?
Pops.
Well, at least it's not Markus.
I don't know. He has his eye on you.
You know what? I don't want to know. Everyone okay?
Getting overwhelmed?
There's been a lot going on since you have been gone, Furza. But...
Furza? Is it really you?
Ah, hello, niece. I said I'd be back. Why are you so distraught, child?
Furza rises from the bed, just in time to catch the tan blur of fur running full force towards her.
You aren't allowed to do that again, okay? We're so happy you're back.
Easy, child. I am older than time, and I will remain long after Eos is no more. A body is merely a container for the soul. Remember that.
I don't understand.
It's okay. Not many do, but I will say this body is a little less dense than the bear. And I need to breathe.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, she's so sweet. Can we keep her?
This is mine. And not a pet. But she is sweet.
I didn't mean it like that.
You didn't?
Ansel.
Well, if my work is done here, I presume you all need a place to stay.
I have a guest room.
Perfect. Majesty.
It is just Cell these days, Con.
Right. May I have a word?
Of course.
Khan and Cell step outside his home.
Do you know them?
No, but Miles does.
Because he's been prone to completely safe and rational behavior lately.
Has he harmed you?
Well, no, but...
But nothing. They are friends of his. Sam is a friend of his, and I trust her with my kingdom. Literally. Be at peace, Con.
If you say so, So...
I do.
Fennick, now mobile in his hover chair, and Sunrise are both getting restless. They head out into the forest to play after having gotten permission from Sam and Logic. Sunrise is really familiar with the area, and she and Fennick are having a good time when Selene appears.
Does your uncle know you're here, or did you sneak out again?
Wait, what?
Listen, my uncle
needs to relax.
How can he if you keep sneaking out?
I needed a break, okay?
I really get that. But it must be different for you, being a king and all.
I didn't ask to be king. Not so soon. But for now, can I please just hang out? Even if it's just for a bit. I promise I'll turn myself into my uncle later. Okay?
You're a king? That must be so fun.
It can be. But I really want to see the world above ground. Honestly, it's been so much. Learning about politics, and manners, and diplomacy. It's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I know the area really well. To the chariot!
In her sugar glider form, Sunrise scrambles on top of Fennick's hover chair and points further into the woods.
Driver, onwards!
The children laugh and take off further into the forest. Sunrise makes a point to show off unique features of the area so that Fennick and Sal can see.
Wait a minute. What is this?
I don't know. What are you looking at, Sonny?
Sunrise hops off of the hover chair that Fennick is driving and approaches a strange white rock. It is wildly out of place here in the forest, where the rocks are gray and few and far between. Fennick and Sal move closer to the white rock with her.
Wait! Sunrise! Don't touch!
As Sunrise reaches down and touches the rock, a sickly green glow begins to emanate around the children as they are suddenly transported, and the rock drops back to the forest floor.
So, what's life like here?
I'm sorry?
Well, I can't help but notice it seems a little rural.
Sel leads Ansel and Aislin to her home in the forest. She walks the path with an ease that comes with experience of the area, but Ansel and Aislin are struggling slightly.
Well, there is an elfin city, of course, but it is deep within the forest and hidden well.
Are there bars, dancing, a nightlife of any kind?
Amongst the elves, of course.
Oh, no. Are you worried we're going to be camping?
I don't camp, darling. Not when there are beds and roofs. There are animals out there that may attempt to eat me while I sleep. And never mind the bugs. At least when vampires bite, it's a good time for everyone.
Ansel.
Aw, we were doing so much better getting your hair down. What gives?
We aren't alone, and I don't know anyone here.
I don't either, but there's no reason not to be yourself.
I am myself.
Oh, you two are going to be fun. Just up here, dears. There's my house.
A cabin?
Indeed.
What he means to say is thank you for your hospitality. I'm sure we'll find a place of our own soon, and then we'll be out of your hair.
Honestly, there is no rush. You are welcome. Any friend of Miles has proven to be a friend of Eos. The Guardians tend to stay away from the Elven City, but it does not mean you would be unwelcome.
Where we are from, elves prefer the company of their own kind.
Prefer? Sure. But that isn't reality, is it? I literally just handed my whole kingdom over to a non-elf. Seems as though we are going to shake up a lot of things.
That's kind of what we do best in our world.
Shake things up?
Yeah.
Do you drink coffee or tea?
Or liquor?
Oh, we are going to get along so very well.
Liquor doesn't affect me anymore. There's no point.
Oh, I bet I have a thing or two, if that is your wish.
Honestly, it's been kind of a long day, but that is typical. I'm curious about where we ended up. Can I ask some questions?
Of course. I am just as curious about you two.
Coffee is my preference, please.
Scotch?
Good man.
Sel allows them into her home and shows them to a cozy kitchen.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's enough for my purposes. I don't entertain at my home often.
Where exactly are we?
Well, the planet of Eos, in the forest, and in the home of the former queen of the elves.
Former?
Former. Just retired.
Ah, I see.
Well, royalty recognizes itself. Ansel, you said your name was.
Yeah, Prince of the Sixth Circle. Though, I suppose I just became king.
And you run your kingdom from...
Oh, I don't. I was banished.
Oh my. Banished from hell. Well, that sure is a talent.
I have many talents, ma'am.
Ansel, please.
It's quite all right. It's part of his nature. Besides, I was being rather forward. So, how do you all know Miles?
How does everyone know Miles?
I am finding he is a frequenter of bars on the human side.
Yeah, but we don't go to normal ones.
And he isn't a normal creature, is he?
Nah, fits right in, honestly.
So, a demon and a werewolf. What an unexpected couple.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I haven't had to work so hard to get a partner in a long time.
Anyway...
Oh, no, don't be shy. Look at how he looks at you. He adores you. It's lovely to see.
And you gave up running the elves. Why?
Honestly, I am a bit tired. I would like nothing more than to settle into retirement with a partner and not be interrupted constantly because of politics. I love my security team, but if CeeLo appears one more time at an odd hour with "Majesty, I'm sorry for the hour, but it's urgent," I may lose my mind.
That's fair.
Faweza said you needed to lie low here for a while. Do I want to know?
No.
Listen, if our trouble figures out a way to follow us, it's fair that someone knows Ansel.
Ah, fine.
We seem to be of interest to some, most, okay, all of our world. Ansel was blindsided just now with his dad showing up, but honestly, that is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to our high-profile attention list. There is one that has taken a little too much interest in my every move.
Surely he can't track you here.
He married into my family. Man is patient, calculating, and powerful.
Oh?
Worse, he will help me out if I ask him to. Most of the time.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Nothing in our world is free, Miss Sel.
Okay.
Meaning he will graciously lend a hand, and I will owe him some sort of favor, or bit of information, or something.
Ah.
And he's very smart about it. He has bailed me out of trouble, has literally saved my life.
At what cost?
The last one, a part of my soul.
The snifter Ansel is holding suddenly shatters in his hand.
You shouldn't have made that deal.
It was 2 for the price of 1 part. I couldn't.
I know, but I'm still angry about it.
It was the right thing to do.
I know.
What kind of creature is he?
He is a vampire.
Oh, so he's only a danger at night?
No. Old Grandpa Sideburns can walk in the sunlight. I imagine it's one of many bits of jewelry he wears.
Good to know. And you think he's after you?
I think it would drive him mad to let me out of his sight. And it puts him in a weird position. He's not forward in explaining his master plan. To have him follow me here, that would out him as someone who needs me for something. To stay away, well, that means he has to start all over with whatever plans he has. And he married into my family 2 generations ago. My thought is he won't let that go easily, but pulling him here, that's putting a fish out of water, and it levels the playing field.
How so?
Well, he has no contacts here, no knowledge of how to work the system, no minions to do his bidding.
Interesting.
At Sam and Logic's tower, a quiet afternoon of lab work is interrupted by a pounding at the door.
Sam and Logic's residence. How may I assist?
Sam, Logic, the kids, they've been taken. Oh, God. Anyone but him. Fuck!
The Center Chronicles is a Land of Eos production, written and directed by Elle Bee, with music and audio engineering by Naaza Reid, and featuring the voice talents in order of appearance. Introduction by Beaz, Gavin Cash as the narrator, Gillian as Cell, Big Beaz as Fuerza, the Dreadwolf as Ansel, Allison Cossitt as Aislin, Darby Whorter as Ronne, Soothing VA AKA Axel as Markus, Deep Voice Guy as Khan, Night Goddess as Niz, ClownLordzVA as Sunrise, Nels Gross as Fennick, Naaza Reid as Selene, and Martin Lucey as Avix and Hadrian. The Center Chronicles is a free weekly podcast that you can enjoy on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Our next episode airs Monday, July 29th. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, and subscribe. Give us a rating and let us know who your favorite character is. Until next time.